Were you aware that ancient cockroaches dwarfed their modern counterparts, or that our world once hosted immense winged creatures with extra sets of wings? Thankfully, these behemoths are a thing of the past. Otherwise, our world today might be a tad more daunting. In this video, I'll introduce you to the gargantuan insects of yesteryears that, luckily for us, are no more. Let's dive in. Number 8. Dictyoneuridae. Have you ever heard anything about the 1-meter-long ancient dragonflies that hunted near ancient bodies of water? If you've never been able to imagine what these giants hunted, I'll give you that chance right now. Meet Dictyoneuridae, which inhabited our planet about 230 million years ago. The closest modern relative of these ancient insects are mayflies. However, don't be deceived. Representatives of this order became prey to the dragonflies not because of their modest size, but solely because of their sluggishness and peaceful disposition. Dictyoneuridae had a wingspan of about 43 centimeters. Mayflies and Dictyoneuridae are the only insects of their kind. They molt not only in the larval, but also in the adult stage. Number 7. Carbon spiders. The Carboniferous period, also known as the Age of Amphibians, began 359 million years ago and lasted for about 60 million years. Contrary to popular belief, the climate in the Carboniferous period was not hot at all. Actually, during this period, the Earth became noticeably colder, roughly like in the modern era. It was, however, during this period that the largest insects lived on Earth. Did the gigantism syndrome also spread to spiders? It turns out that ancient spiders had other advantageous features. Interesting fact. Last year, archaeologists from the University of Kansas came across an interesting find: the remains of spiders that had not been known before. The ancient arachnids found in South Korea were called fire eyes. Further research showed that these organisms lived on Earth about 180 million years ago, but that's not all that's been learned about these arthropods. Analysis of the remains showed that the spiders had the ability to shine their eyes in the dark. The arthropods acquired this interesting skill by means of sickle-shaped eyes that reflected light. Even millions of years later, prehistoric arachnids still had glowing eyes, though they're long extinct and only fossilized remains remain. Number 6. Ancient cockroaches. How much has changed in the life of these insects over millions of years? Cockroaches could rightly be considered survival experts because they appear on the planet at about the same time as dinosaurs. Paleontologists are no longer surprised by 100-million-year-old cockroach remains. Moreover, they even know that these insects ate dinosaur droppings. But new research conducted by the Okinawa Institute of Science and Technology scientists has revealed something even more curious. Armed with a huge amount of genetic information, a team of Japanese scientists has reconstructed the biogeographic history of cockroaches. The scientists traced key evolutionary points and found out that these insects existed on Earth as early as 300 million years ago, which can be called a fossil record. Externally, ancient cockroaches resembled the modern cockroaches that we're familiar with, but were much larger in size. In prehistoric times, an adult member of this insect family reached an average length of about 9 centimeters, but how did they manage to spread throughout the Earth, surviving dozens of planet-wide crises? Similar to modern ones, ancient cockroaches had wings, but they couldn't fly long distances. There's a theory that during the division of the single ancient continent, cockroaches simply dispersed in different parts of Pangaea. This version of passive migration is confirmed by the fact that today, many related cockroach species live on different continents. The fossil record is also consistent with this hypothesis. Researchers believe that the distribution of many other insects can also be traced back to the theory of continental drift and fossil data. Number 5. Mazothairos. Scientists are confident that the creature which they named Mazothairos could boast a very impressive size. Computer analysis and reconstruction of fossils of this genus suggest that the wingspan of the Mazothairos was up to 55 centimeters. Moreover, 2 wings were not enough for flight. As a result, they acquired 3 pairs. The Mazothairos played an important role in ancient ecosystems. They fed on the sap of plants, especially they loved ferns of all sorts, including seed ferns. If we compare these insects with modern ones, they're similar to bedbugs and cicadas in their ecological niche. Although they're not direct relatives, these insects had a long segmented proboscis with which they pierced the covers of plant parts, sipping the sap from the source. Unfortunately, despite the rather detailed information about these creatures, scientists cannot completely restore their lifetime appearance. The found remains are too fragmentary. Who knows, maybe future findings will allow paleontologists to learn more about these 6-winged giants. In any case, it's probably for the best that such giants are extinct. Otherwise, today's world would be very different and much creepier. Fortunately for humans, not only are all of these giant insects extinct, but some giant arthropods as well. Stay tuned to learn all the details about these ancient monsters. They'll surprise you. Number 4. Pulmonoscorpius. Pulmonoscorpius is one of the largest scorpions ever to inhabit the Earth and the largest land scorpion known to science. Fossil remains of this species, which were first discovered by paleontologists in eastern Scotland, reveal that this giant scorpion reached up to 70 centimeters in length. So why can't modern scorpions reach the same size, even when they live in food-rich regions far away from human civilization? The reason is the same as in the case of the spiders I mentioned earlier. In the Carboniferous period, the oxygen content of atmospheric air was higher than today, allowing arthropods to reach truly impressive sizes. Number 3. Giant sea scorpion. However, the menace of the land, Pulmonoscorpius, also had a close relative that dominated the seas. Chiclipterus is a genus of crustaceans that was truly intimidating due to its size. The largest known individuals of this genus reached a record for a crustacean, with a body length of about 2.5 meters. Comparable sizes were possessed by other arthropods, like meristoms, on average reaching 2 meters in length. The reconstruction of the fossilized remains of this genus allows scientists to surmise that the main weapon of the crustacean was claws, not jaws or a tail. Given that a body length of this creature reached 2.5 meters, one claw of Chiclipterus could reach 46 centimeters in length. Although Chiclipterus was called a giant sea scorpion, paleontologists believe that it lived in large freshwater rivers and lakes. Fortunately, these ancient monsters became extinct 406 million years ago. In any case, today's waters would not have been a suitable habitat for them. Number 2. Giant Trilobite. This creature bore little resemblance to the computer models from the Jurassic Park movies. Isotellus rex is considered to be the largest trilobite ever to inhabit the planet, measuring about 70 centimeters in length and up to 40 centimeters in width. 500 million years ago, in the Paleozoic era, this fearsome creature lived at the bottom of the ocean, and its habitat was very wide. Fossil remains of this species have been found in many countries, including China, Canada, the United States, Norway, Kazakhstan, Russia, and the United Kingdom. In spite of its frightening size, trilobites were the oceanic analogs of cockroaches. They were rather primitive but perfectly adapted organisms that had inhabited our planet for 300 million years. Number 1. Anomalocaris. This arthropod was one of the largest organisms of the Cambrian period. Externally, this creature looks like a mixture between a squid and a shrimp. Even the name of the species is translated as unusual shrimp. However, Anomalocaris differed strikingly from modern shrimps, especially in the huge number of sharp teeth it possessed. Fossil remains of Anomalocaris found in the territory of China confirmed the theory about the impressive size of this ancient arthropod. It could reach 1 meter in length. Unlike today's shrimps, Anomalocaris hunted only large prey, and its speedy movement in the water column was aided by growths on its sides, each of which acted as a separate fin. At the same time, Anomalocaris had the most developed eyes of all species of that period. Its excellent vision was provided by 16,000 hexagonal lenses in two-faceted eyes. For comparison, a modern fly has about 4,000 lenses in its eyes. That's all, guys. Which current inhabitant of the planet scares you the most? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and see you later.